Hello and welcome to Tales from a Nerd. I'm your host, a random nerd slash Kevin. Now, this is my weekly podcast where I talk about the books coming out every Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the books coming out this Wednesday, February 5th. Now, February 5th, this coming month, it is time to retire Doctor Strange. But you know what? We're going to go with something related to what's coming out next week, which is Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of one fabulous Harley Quinn. Now, I'm a big DC and Marvel fan, so if something comes up with this, I'm going to enjoy it, but we'll see. But to commemorate this change, I was going to ask Instagram and Twitter what statue I should get, but thinking because it's Birds of Prey, I got Batgirl. I was expecting her to be a bit more taller, but it was cheap. It was like $28. So $28, not that bad for a statue. Especially one for Batgirl. There was one going for like 100. I'm like, oh, should I get this one or this one? So I'll go with this one because they're both diamond. I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be a decent size box. No, it's a bit tiny, but it's fine. It's Batgirl. Yeah. If you didn't know, Batgirl is in Birds of Prey. Harley Quinn was never in Birds of Prey. But beyond that, let's go to the books of February 5th. It's a lighter week. It's not going to be so heavy. I think there's only like 15 books or 14 books that I'm picking up. But yeah, we're going to go to the first book. Oh, before the first book, how is everyone doing? And how are you doing? And what are you up to? Also, tell me what you've been up to in the comments down below. But yes, we're going to go to the first book, which is Batman number 88, written by James Tynion IV, art by Guillaume March. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The conspiracy that will rock Batman's world continues to unfold as the Dark Knight travels to Arkham Asylum to get answers from the Penguin. What dark secret does he share with the Joker, the Riddler, and Catwoman? Plus, the plague of the assassins descending upon Gotham City in its weakest moments continues. Will this be the moment when Deathstroke finally takes down Batman? Now, this is the third part of James Tynion IV's arc of Batman. He's written Batman before. If you didn't read his great detective work, Detective Comics, yeah, he did a good long run in Detective Comics, which I'm sad it ended. It did end, but like he left. I'm like, I kind of want him back. I understand why he left, because he was doing Justice League and Justice League Dark. So I respect the man because he does Batman well. After the events of City of Bane, this is a good palate cleanser. Now, if you want to jump on to Batman number 86 to know what's going on, because you know what, I'm officially caught up with every book except the ones that came out last week. Because I was putting the older comics away. But besides that, yes, is this a good jumping on point? Yes, but like I said, pick up issue 86 to know what's going on. Also, it's $3.99 if I forgot to mention it. But yeah, we're gonna go move on to the next book, which is Captain America: The End number 1, written by Eric Larson, art by Eric Larson. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. The final Captain America story. Steve Rogers fought for survival in a post-apocalyptic wasteland populated by hordes of Red Skulls. Legendary writer and artist Eric Larson from SpiderMan, Wolverine, and Nova returns to Marvel for an oversized last tale of Simon and Kirby's American hero. Now, the end one-shots are basically the last stories for this character. Now, again, with Marvel, it's always a floating timeline, so this might not happen. But if you're interested in it, I'm interested in it because it's the end, and that concept is interesting to me. Like, for now, this is the last story for this character until Marvel does something else. But yes, these are one-shots. You really don't need to pick them up. If you're like, I'm going to wait for this to drop, you can wait for it to drop. But if you're interested in it, there you go. I give you the description, the price, and who wrote it and who drew it. we're going to move on to the next book, which is Daredevil number 17, written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Jorge Fornes. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Target Daredevil. The war in Hell's Kitchen builds as the Owl takes his stab at Wilson Fisk, formerly the kingpin of crime, now mayor of New York. Matt must come to terms with what Daredevil truly means, and he better do it soon, as a new deadly foe makes a decisive return. Now, this is Through Hell Part 7, so you need to read issue 10 or 11. That's where this storyline has started, so it's not really a good jumping on point. But read the first trade to know Chip Zdarsky's writing style, or read anything that he's done for Spectacular Spider-Man, Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man, or his stint on Marvel 2-in-1. Because really, those are really good books. Also, Spider-Man Life Story. Yes, this man has written a lot for Marvel, and he knows characters. He knows what to do. He has comedy. He knows how to hit series notes. So I believe in Chip Zdarsky. It's a good book, but not a good jumping on point. But we're going to move on to the next book now. Immortal Hulk. Great Power. Written by Tom Taylor. Art by George Molina. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. The Hulk finds a new host, the amazing Spider-Man. When Bruce Banner wakes up in the middle of the night without the Hulk, he thinks he's finally free, but the Hulk is immortal. And the night's not over yet. If you thought he was dangerous in the body of mild-mannered Bruce Banner, wait until you see him now. Peter Parker is a man with the proportional strength and agility of a spider, capable of lifting trains on his bad days. And he's about to get a big green power-up with a temper to match. Now, the cover looks awesome. Now, this is a one-shot. I think this will be set in the main Immortal Hulk series. I think they might reference it later on, but for now, I'm interested in it. So I like this version of the Hulk now that we're getting. The Immortal Hulk. He's a demon. He calls himself a demon. He's evil. He has plans ahead. He is smart. He cannot die. And there's multiple Hulks in Bruce Banner's head. Now, if that doesn't interest you enough, I don't know what else is gonna make you pick up the book, because I'm just excited for this because Spider-Man's getting Hulk's powers. Also written by Tom Taylor. Tom Taylor's a pretty good writer, so I trust Tom Taylor, and I hit the desk. It's a one-shot. You don't have to pick it up, but if you're interested in, I'd say pick it up. Okay, next book, which is a Black Label book, so it's going to be an oversized issue, but we're going to go to the description. The Joker Harley Criminal Sending number 3, written by Cami Garcia, art by Miko Suyan. The price is $5.99 because it's a little bit oversized, and it's not your traditional comic. It's a little bit bigger, like a magazine, and you get wider shots. But this is I believe, a 7 or 9 part series, so this is only part 3. Yeah, and this is coming out, I believe, every month or every 2 months. I think it's coming out every month, but yes, we're gonna move on to the description of the book. Harley Quinn follows the evidence, and it leads her to a dangerous conclusion. She might know the true identity of the serial killer she's hunting, but as Harley digs deeper into Joker's past, he is watching her and leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. Gotham has never needed a hero more. Now, this is not your traditional Joker and Harley book. This is more of a Harley's hunting down a serial killer, which we don't know who the serial killer is, but we kind of know because it's Joker, and it goes from colors from her past. It shows colors from her past, and it goes to black and white in present day, and I like that contrast with that, because you'll know when it's set in the past, when it's set in the future. I mean, when it's set in the past, when it's set in the present. I do believe this is coming out every month. Yes, it's coming out every month, so I'm interested in it. The concept's good enough. It's interesting, but do you need to pick it up? If you're a fan of Harley Quinn, you get a different version of this. She is not like Harley Quinn at all. This is like Harleen Quinzel. So this is more of her like she is a CSI and also a psychologist as well. I believe she's more a psychologist. I don't know if she works for CSI. She works with the GCPD basically, and she's solving crimes basically. I like that. I like it. I like it so far. I do like it. It's good. Just a lot of, you know what I noticed with the trend with Black Label, there is a lot of Harley centric books. Uh, Batman Curse of the White Knight, Harleen, Joker and Harley, the three books that are related to Harley. There's three books of Harley basically. I just find that funny. Yeah, but we're gonna is this a good jumping on point? Issue 1, 2, and 3 would be your jumping on point. I do believe this is like a 9-part or 7-part series, so it's gonna be a while before the book ends. So yeah, I'm picking it up. It interested me, but if you're not interested, it's fine. Not every book I say is for everyone. Hell, I don't even read every book that gets released because I'm I can't pick up every book because it's gonna be an expensive hobby. It's already an expensive hobby, but it's gonna be more expensive. But moving on to the next book, which is Justice League number 40, written by Robert Venditti, art by Jaime Mendoza and Doug Mankey. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. The next chapter for comics Premier Super Team begins. An unexpected arrival from the stars bring a dire warning to Justice League. A new breed of conquerors is on the march, led by Superman's nemesis, Eradicator. A genetically engineered superpowered strike team has come to subjugate Earth. To aid the Justice League, Batman makes the unprecedented decision on enlisting an ancient, unrivaled power, which calls into question who exactly is in charge. With the League on unsure footing, will they be ready to save the world? Now, so Scott Snyder has ended his run on Justice League on issue 39, which was last week. I haven't read it, but I kind of know the ending of the book because You're the Villain, Hellraisin, already spoiled the book, unfortunately. So a new creative team is taking over the book, which, you know what, Robert Venditti, he did the fantastic run on Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns, and he is doing Hawkman. This man knows how to write characters. I mean, I read Hal Jordan and the Green Lanterns from issue 1 to 50. Oh my, especially the end of it. Oh my god. That was like the epic Green Lantern battle I've wanted. But yeah, I trust him with Justice League, and I really can't wait. And you know what? This is a perfect jumping on point because a new creative team is taking over. A new storyline is beginning. Now, I'm excited. I can't wait for this. I can't wait to pick this up on Wednesday. Moving on to Justice League number 8, Justice League Odyssey number 18, written by Dan Abnett, art by Will Conrad. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, and the new JLO, Justice League Odyssey, have their first encounter with their lost friend, Cyborg. Will Victor Stone's hidden messages be the clue to releasing him from Darkseid's deadly grip? Or is Vic gone forever? How much is Jessica willing to risk to save her old friends? Now, this is continuing the storyline of when the Darkseid turned. Okay, Starfire, Cyborg, and Azrael into the new gods that's been hinted at since issue 1 and 2, and it's still continuing on. I thought there were like, yeah, the storyline's still going on, unfortunately. It's interesting, but there's like, we'll have an issue with just Cruz alone, and then we have one issue with everyone else, and then I mean, mostly it's been centered around Jessica Cruz at the moment. Uh, but yeah, I really don't know where to jump on for this for anyone. I guess much earlier, maybe around issue 12 or 13. But if you weren't reading from the beginning, this is one of these books where like it's kind of hard to jump on, where to tell, because there's there's not like part one, part two, part three. It's just like one shot, then another shot, another story. But I'm still interested in it. But if you like the concept of Space Justice League, your team is Jessica Cruz, Victor Stone, aka Cyborg, Starfire, and Azrael. I like the team up. It's not bad. It's not. It has a balance of everyone, and a lot of stuff happens in like the first 6 issues as well. But yeah, I'm interested in it. I can't wait to read it because the cover looks cool. The cover looks cool. It's not bad. But we're gonna move on to the next book, which is Martian Manhunter number 12, written by Steve Orlando and art by Riley Russell. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. It's the Martian Manhunter and Charn's last confrontation. To save the souls of every human on Earth, John must put his past behind him for good and become the hero we know him to be. But Charn won't make it easy. He's going to strike at every vulnerability and weakness the Martian Manhunter has. The finale to the critically acclaimed series is here. Yes, so this is the finale of Martian Manhunter number 12. Now, I've read this. I didn't pick it up when it first came out, but it was on my radar eventually. But it was during a time where like I'm reading way too many books. I'm like, okay, I'll pick up Martian Manhunter, and I liked the first issue. Luckily, about like the first 3 issues and issue 4 came out, so I read it. I'm like, yes. But yeah, it's been a fun ride. It's kind of a It's a different telling of Martian Manhunter's origin, and it works because it's not how we known him to be. He's like kind of always peaceful. He's always like in his center. This is more like, oh yeah, I was a dirty cop here on Mars, and when I came to Earth, I'm like, I want to be better. And yeah, that's basically the book. And you'll see the progression of him. He opens up more with his colleague in the book. I'm just surprised this came out like late 2018, and this is ending. It did get delayed a little bit for a while. I think it got delayed for like maybe a month or two, because this came out in December, so this was delayed for a while. But you know what? I'm excited. Is this a good jumping on point? No, unfortunately not. But if you are interested in it, you can read up the trade when it's over. But yeah, also the art by Riley Russell. Man, I love his art. I think he did the art for I want to say the Batman Who Laughs, because they're very similar art styles. If not him, someone else did it. But either way, yeah. Next up, Marvel's Avengers Hulk number 1, written by Jim Zub, art by Ariel Olivetti. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Hulk stars in the smashing prequel to the upcoming video game Marvel's Avengers. The adventure leading to Marvel's Avengers rages on, with an all new story leading directly into the events of the highly anticipated video game. As the Incredible Hulk, the monster's alter ego of scientist Bruce Banner, he's done good for the world. But with the virtually uncontrollable gigantic green rage monster always bubbling under his skin, Banner has teamed up with an inquisitive scientist in an attempt to regulate the beast once and for all. As their experiments go deeper, a catastrophic event may spell the end for more than just Banner's curse. Witness the crucial incidents and intrigue in the saga tied to the earth-shaking events in Marvel's Avengers game next year, which, funnily enough, it got delayed. I think till it's coming out this year, but I think it got delayed till like it was supposed to come out May. It's coming out in like September or October. A lot of games are coming out that month, at that time, around that time, which is gonna be awful. But yeah, this is the part of the Gameverse books. Thor and Iron Man did come out. I didn't talk about those because I said, okay, I'm not gonna pick these up because they're not gonna connect to Spider-Man. But like as I started reading more and more, and people were giving books good reviews, I said, okay, I'll check it out, and I liked them. You can pick up all these as well. These are just one shots leading to the game. But then again, if you're playing the game and like I don't want to read the books, just play the game because most likely the games will give you an explanation. But you know what? Jim Zub's a good writer, and I like his work, so I'm picking this up. And it's also more Hulk. You can't go wrong with more Hulk in your life. But we're gonna move on to the next book. There's only like five more books, and then that's it for the week. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 15, written by Solid in the Mid, art by Javier Garron. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Invasion at Brooklyn, Visions. Miles' journal has gone missing. You know, the one he wrote his private thoughts about being Spider-Man, and it's fallen into enemy hands. Does that have something to do with Miles' high school under siege by the most monstrous goons he's faced since Carnage? You're about to see more of Brooklyn's visions than ever, but is it for the last time? Now, so after the last issue, I guess this is a new storyline. You can pick up issue 14 and 15, but for the most part, Miles is hunting down a bad guy. I forget his name, but basically it's someone related to Miles. Miles' past from the Spider-Man 2 book. If you read that, you'll know who I'm talking about. But yeah, Spider-Man, he, ever since issue 1, he was given a journal. He's been writing his thoughts, and we find out his book was missing in last issue. He finds out who has it, because all last issue he went like, I gotta find the book. Where's the book? Have you seen my book? Okay, no, I'm going over here. Where, my book's not here. Okay. And yeah, the person who had the book, I'm like, oh no, because that he's been a pain in Miles' side. It's not Spider-Man's side, Miles' side. But yeah, the book is interesting. Saladin Ahmed has given life to this book. I do enjoy it, so do pick it up. Next book, which I don't know if this is I don't know if this is leading to something or it's I really don't know, but yeah. Savage Avengers number 0. You're asking me number 0? What do you mean number 0? I don't know. We're gonna figure out in a bit. It's written by Chris Claremont and also written by Gary Dugan. Art by John Romita Jr. and Greg Smallwood. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. The looming threat of Cullen Gath reunites Doctor Strange and Magic on Krakoa. The fate of the world will rest in what they discover. Representing a pair of classics, Uncanny XMen 190 and 191 by Chris Claremont and art and John Romita Jr. in the context of a great new sequence illustrated by the impeccable Greg Smallwood. Now, I guess this book will give you a taste of what the Savage Avengers is. Originally, it was going to be the team with Wolverine, Venom, Brother Voodoo, and Conan, and Electronic Puncher. But I guess everyone else is like, oh, I need to use this character for Daredevil. Venom is doing something else. Wolverine is with the X-Men, so they're doing with the Krakoa stuff. And Punisher, he doesn't have a book at the moment. He had a book and now he doesn't. But yeah. But right now who they have is Doctor Doom, Conan, and Doctor Strange, which I'm like, yeah, that's actually a good team. Because no one trusts each other. Conan does his trust Doctor Strange or Doom. Doom doesn't trust Conan. Oh, he doesn't like Conan, and he doesn't like Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange is like, I can't trust you, Victor, because you've been a bad guy. Even though you were a hero for a bit, but you were a bad guy. And you're a bad guy again. And Conan, I don't know who you are. But yeah, I'm picking it up to see if it's anything. But you don't need to pick it up. It's an issue 0. It might not even tie to the main story. So, yeah. I do believe that's skippable. Next up, Spider-Verse number 5, written by Christos Gage, art by Juan Ferreira. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Spider-Man Noir, dead no more. Miles continues his journey to save the web of life and face to face with Spider-Man Noir. But wait, isn't he dead? Basically, this is the Spider-Verse thing is a 6-issue storyline with which is dealing with Miles is traveling to the multiverse. He's trying to save Spider people, and he's also trying to save the Web of Life. But to be honest, I haven't seen the Web of Life. It's just been mentioned. To be honest, I enjoyed the first issue, but to be honest, he has to solve a lot of stuff in like either this issue or next issue. It's also on part 5, so now we're jumping on point. I'm just really gonna wait till this thing resolves and see if it was a good buy. Because I kind of regret, because we just had an event last year with Miles, with Spider-Geddon. But oh well. You can skip that book. But this book, I am excited for this book. X-Men and / Fantastic Four number 1, written by Chip Zdarsky, and who is doing the art? Terry Dodson. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. The seeds were planted. No, the price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. The seeds were planted in the House of X, the line in the sand. Krakoa, every mutant on Earth lives there except for one, but now it's time for Franklin Richards to come home. It's the X-Men versus the Fantastic Four, and nothing will ever be the same. And you know what? Since Chip is writing this, he's written the Thing. He's written the Fantastic Four, even though it wasn't called Fantastic Four, it was Marvel 2-in-1. But Chip, this is only a 4-part miniseries, but it's going to have effects with the X-Men book and hopefully the Fantastic Four book, because it's a debate if Franklin Richards will stay in Krakoa, and will he learn about like all the stuff that's going on in Krakoa, the rebirth of X-Men, or the X gene. I'm excited for this. I'm like, you have no idea. I'm really excited for this book because it was announced. I'm like, oh, Chip is writing it, and it's X-Men and Fantastic Four. I need that book now. That was like 2 months ago, and I'm like, I'm getting the book now next week. Oh, and you know what? I'm really excited because, oh man, Chip is gonna sink his teeth into this book, and I can't wait till I read it. I'm gonna be like, when's next issue? I have to wait a whole month. But yeah, yes, pick it up if you're reading the X-Men. But yeah, next book and last book for the month, for the week, Young Justice number 13, written by Brian Michael Bendis and art. Oh no, Brian Michael Bendis and writer David F. Walker, art by John Timms and Mike Grell. Okay, multiple artists. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Another Wonder Comics extravaganza kicks off with Young Justice searching for Connor Kent as the teen Superboy finds himself trapped in the mysterious world of Scartaris, the home of the legendary DC character Warlord. Wonder Comics curator and Young Justice writer Brian Michael Bendis welcomes David F. Walker to the team alongside rising star artist John Timms. Now, this is picking up a new storyline because after the last issue ended, it's the finale for that storyline. If you want to know how Superboy got stuck, basically, how he originally got stuck in the first place. Let's just say someone from Star Labs is has plans, and it did include Connor Kent. Yeah, I'm really excited for this because one, Brian Michael Bendis is gonna have a co-writer, and when Brian Michael Bendis has a co-writer, the book is gonna be good because one, it's gonna get more dialogue, but probably less condensed dialogue like Bendis speak. We're not gonna get so much Bendis speak. Bendis ain't bad, but my God, when he gets to Bendis speak, I'm like, oh no, you were doing so good, no. But yes, that's all the books coming out this week. Batgirl is gonna stay here for a whole month, representing her movie coming out this month. Now, yes, I got a haircut. I needed a haircut. My hair was too long. But yeah, if you wanna know, if you want to tell me what comics you liked from what I said, let me know in the comments below. Also, what books are you planning to get this February 5th? Also, are you excited for the Harley Quinn movie? It's a Harley Quinn movie, even though it's called Birds of Prey and the Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. But I'm calling it a Harley Quinn film because it's not Birds of Prey. Because you're missing the most important person in Birds of Prey. But yeah, you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @arandomnerd2016. And yeah, also subscribe if you like my podcast. And yeah, that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Take care and bye bye.